blog 2 on my collection here and my restorations and my hobbies, what hobbies I do, and also all the different stuff I did during the COVID period, like the making of the boats and that, and will come in one of the blogs. But I did quite a few model boats and that, and I did a whole pile of dinky toys in Natick in France. I sprayed, I think, 25 in one day. What's interesting is people say, oh, I don't know what to do, I'm bored. Well, I'm never bored. I seem, I'm fine with all the stuff I have to. I've got plenty to do and I never get really bored much. So I really don't understand people when they say they're bored. But I really don't understand people that say, I don't have enough time, which is always mind-boggling. What I believe what they're really saying is, I just really don't want to do that. So anyways, or I really don't want to do anything. So, but yeah, I like doing my restoration projects and all that, and let's get ready, let's get going on this second blog. And it's going to start out with some of my 3-string guitars and some of my art, and then go to the dinky toys again, some of the other restoration projects. So enjoy. During COVID, I decided to make some guitars, and I made one out of a French tin biscuit box I got in the market, three string, and over here is my wife's cooking pot, and actually the salad top, and the centerpiece is this one of those strains for your plug that's put on the back. It actually turned out great and sounds fantastic. That was another one of my great projects. I'll take them out of the way and show you the shelves in a minute. Yeah, I do some oil paintings. I did this one a long time back. I didn't really finish it, but it's kind of a collage between the planes are actually cutouts from some magazine or book, and then I oil painted the background. And this is my Monet painting. I think I did that during COVID. And over here is another kind of old-fashioned looking painting. There it is. I straightened it up a bit so you could see it. So I paint quite a bit. I'll show some more now in a minute. Here's another one of my oil paintings. And take that away, and behind it is another one there. Now I just done that one lately, right? And then I kind of have a Degas type one laying there so you can see it. Ballet dancers. I do all sorts of styles, I suppose you could say. And then down on the floor here is the AC side. There it is. Alright. It's enough of the paintings anyways. So this here is the Bolex camera. An old army hat. Statue I picked up in Ireland, which I thought was hilarious. And a whole pile of dinkies again here. The clock is not vintage on the right hand corner, that is more of a modern type. Most of these in front here are resprays. There's no such color, I think, like that. And as you go along, there's stacks of them. Two crane in the back. Ambulances, the trucks, and caravans. Where was I? I was here, and I was saying this is the Britannia. Down here is a whole pile of repairs. Some ladders I made for the dinky fire engines. Little plane. There's the that's the microphone actually. singing microphone. Ah, there's my cell phone holder I was looking for. And this is a motorbike made up of tin cans. It's a lovely job. Actually, it was Peter that gave me that, a friend of mine. Down here is an old steel horse, old radio. This is a clock I restored and repaired here. Old phone. I usually make lamps out of them. I put a post up, put a light on them. I might show a couple of those. Some old dinkies down the bottom there. Not much done to them. Old record player. Down the bottom here, 2 Jip toys. One is nearly all original parts, and the other's got parts made up on it. They both didn't have windscreens, I don't think. So, a dinky toy crane, the Coles one, and there's a ice cream truck in the back. That is actually a replica. It's really nice condition. Forgot what the name, Atlanta or something. Tin toy car back here that I got in somewhere on Travels. It was cheap at the time actually. It's only like $10. Underneath is some Titanic again, some boxes. Hornby train box, most likely with the train in it. So most likely I haven't repaired yet. This one here is a James Bond car, tin toy car, and they're actually, when they're running fully, they're worth quite a bit of money. I'm still looking for parts, and it's missing a cog inside, which is very hard. I've repaired these in different forms. The green one I didn't. The green one's, that one there is just bought. This one's been repaired. Tell by the headlights. This was repainted. I tried repainting the graphics. It was very bad condition. Blue and white one I didn't do much to, the police car. These are hubblies that I all refurbished and redid with parts and everything. A white and a tram car that's a repro with one of those new models. Yeah, some of the more toys I have here. 2 race cars. They're actually slot cars. Variation of Tootsies and that in the corner there. And a Moore's Jeep back there, a yellow one. Repo tin toys in the corner there. Whole pile of toys refurbished. Some not, but most of them are. There's the neck of my mandolin and some Tootsies. Ice cream van I was repairing. There we go. Canadian Tire pickup. This car here, let's get this one here, I had to dent out the roof and that, fix it all up. I got this in Europe somewhere. I loved it, and I took it home. And this one was just a car that was very cheap in some garage sale. There's a truck in the corner and a tram car behind the mandolin. And there's the mandolin I fixed up. I put the neck and the strings on and that. And there I made a lamp in Europe for my bedside out of an old camera. There's the torch that was going to be made into a lamp. There's 2 statues I bought somewhere. There's a couple of lead figures over there on the mantelpiece. Another statue at the far end. And I think that's it. These are some miniatures that are out here in the hallway. The Lesnies and that of the toy world that I collected. Yeah, repaired these 2 Hubley cars. Had to fix the lamps back on with the brackets. I had to make up the wheels because all the spokes were broken. That's a lot of the time. And the roof was missing, so I had to make, this one's a homemade roof out of tin. It's turned out quite nicely, the 2 cars have. These are 2 statues we got abroad somewhere, maybe Kenya when we were traveling. And here's another lead figure that I did. And I repaired the horse and that, put it on Clonakilty stone. Statues we got travelling. And there's another one of my stoneworks, the cowboy. Shooting backwards, which is great. Big old key I collected somewhere in the market in France or somewhere. Or in England, but I think it's French. Back here is an old plate for photography, as you can see. And in front this is a little Ferris wheel with planes on it, but it's a reproduction. Old oil lamp, and a second one over here that I got in France in a store. They have quite a few of them and they're only like $5 each. They're actually gorgeous. This one still has the glass. This is a reproduction ice cream van I got in a town called Pézenas in south of France. Actually my daughter bought it for me for my birthday. It's actually really nice. I think it's really cool. Now these are some planes. The left one was given to me by my daughter, which I think is quite cool. And the right one, I just bought the piece and put it on a wood stand. In the back is an old letter case, a vintage one that I refurbished and redid. That's from England. It's quite nice. I bought this wooden motorcycle in a shop and it's made of wooden wire. It reminds me of my uncle who used to build those. There's a Repro scooter, and down below is a clock that I got in Ireland for like 5 or 10 euros. Some odds and ends from my travels. I made a table out of a suitcase and the record player is sitting up on it. As you can see, it has labels stuck on it, which I put on. They're old labels.